I won't mince my words. Nobody gives a about you and your well-being. Nobody. Not the government, not the system, not the experts, not the doctors. Nobody gives a shit about you. And that's the truth of it. I'm already starting this on a high note because it's about time people wake up from their slumber. We are not living in a time pre 2020. These are not those times. Everything has changed. Not that things were great back then. We were just masking things. We were masking these unhealed parts of us through a lot of numbing mechanisms. And whatever happened in the last 2 years, it was just a trigger to show you how people are in their heads. You saw how everybody reacted, right, in the last 2 years. Veer, it's normal, everybody was in fear. Great. But I'll show you what's not normal, I'll prove it to you. Why didn't any of you think, okay, what is the other solution? Everybody thought, 6 months we are sitting in a house, let's party, let's chill, Netflix, this show, that show, all of the seasons we're going to watch. None of you all thought, okay, what's the solution? There must be something else. People were chilling, people were partying, people started celebrating when the alcohol bars started opening up. It's bizarre. So it has nothing to do with, we reacted, fear, great, even I was in fear. The first 2 months I was in fear. And then I researched, I saw a lot of experts, doctors abroad saying the truth. They said this is just like a flu thing, it's just another flu. But the fear had already gripped a lot of people. It had already taken over. But these guys were saying it's just a flu. And after 2 months, I removed my face diaper. And mind you, I have been the most ill guy all my life. My friends and my family will vouch for it. I used to sneeze. I used to go to the doctor thrice every year. Some doctors also told me get a surgery done, get a nose surgery done, get a throat surgery done. Luckily, I thank my stars, I didn't do it. And I'm here. So, the whole point being, when these doctors and experts in the West started saying, they started getting these reports, they started getting this analysis, because mind you, it was on since December, Jan, right? And it had been 6 months, 7 months in. People started seeing the truth. These doctors started seeing the truth. And I started sharing it. And I also made a video in August 2020 that got viral, where I said this face diaper doesn't work. It's a scam. Please go out, please breathe the fresh air, because lockdowns do more damage than anything. And now we are seeing those results. People are depressed. The United Nations, the World Health Organization said that, we've never had these many cases of suicides every year since 2020. Young kids have been forced to wear this face diaper. They were immune. They've always been immune to it. But because some of the parents were in fear, they pushed that face diaper onto them. They couldn't breathe. They used to cry. You scarred them for life. And you think, it's okay, everything has gone back to normal. Maybe it is. But once you understand what that trauma does to you, it forms neural networks in your head. And some of the kids have become that. If the neural networks have been so strong, people have backtracked, kids have backtracked. And they've become more fearful. They've forgotten what it is like to be a child. Forget children. Adults have forgotten what it's like to be adults. They've forgotten it. We are not, like I said, living in that time. Everything has changed. And most of you, if you be true to yourself, you never used this. Logic was out of the window. People were riding high on emotions. And you're seeing the repercussions right now. Every Tom, Dick and Harry is suffering either some heart disease, some brain hemorrhage, some clots. It's happening. I know girls who've missed their periods since in the last 6 months, they haven't had their periods. So what is this? It's suddenly happening. Suddenly everything has changed. And a lot of doctors from AIIMS and a lot of these doctors are coming out that it's this juice that you guys took, the last 2 juices that you guys took for your health, they had not even passed the animal trials and they were forced upon us. And you guys decided to take it. Nobody else. When are you going to wake up from this fact that, okay, you messed up, what are we going to do about it? And since the dawn of time, you have to realize that you've not been taught how this works. The basics of life you can get through. How did I know something like this? How did I think different and few others think different? Why didn't you guys think different? Because you didn't think about it. You didn't know how to think. That's why the time we are in, the wars, the chaos, the anarchy, the health issues, everything. It is your duty to your children, to your family, to everyone around you, that you have to understand how the mind works. Do whatever it takes to understand how this works, otherwise you are going to suffer. We've been taught, to chase all the riches in life, which is great. Chase all the riches, get the money, which is great. But when we go down, when we go on a negative spiral in our health, career, relationships, we don't know how to use this. What happens there? How do we bounce back up? We don't know. So the fear recoils us. We go in a trauma. See what's happened to the youth. Every third person is on some medication. Like, you can see it out there. You will lie to yourself if you can't see that. And if you think, dude, I'm not on medication, I don't need help. Okay, get off your drinks, get off your cigarettes, get off all your stupid junk food that you're on, because those chemicals are the same things that you guys are putting yourself through. So the whole point being, you have to really understand that you need to heal internally. With whatever has happened in the last 2 years, with all of these reports that are coming out, all of these so-called experts are backtracking now. They're backtracking. Oh, we didn't know the masks these face diapers are unscientific. The juices that you took, oh my God, they're having these repercussions. Dude, you should have told that right at the start. Now take it at your own peril. You don't need to take this. Now some of you I wanted to travel, I wanted to go out. Abdul, shut the up. It's not because of traveling. You were scared out of your hell. You were scared out of your, I don't want to use the word. So you're scared like hell. But that's the reality. So unless you face this reality that you have been dumbed down, you can't come out of this trap. You've not been taught how the mind works since your childhood. And we're scraping through life. That's bizarre. And like I said, we are not in the times that we were living in. So it is your moral obligation to you, yourself and the people around you to get more serious about what's happening behind the scenes. You have to be serious. We are heading towards a very dark future. We are heading towards a very dark future. I'm not a pessimist. I just know what's about to happen. And some of you guys will not be prepared for it. I know it for a fact. Life is just happening. Weekend, partying, Netflix, great. Keep watching it. But especially for the youngsters, because I don't know how adults will take it because their belief systems are too rigid. But especially for all of you youngsters who are watching me. And if you feel I'm saying some truth and you've been following me on Instagram or wherever, dude, wake up. Take the lead. Be in charge. Ask for help. The number one skill in the future is going to be emotional intelligence, because people are losing that shit. People don't know how this works. So it's about time that you wake up, and if you want to heal from whatever juices or like none of us knew, right? Like how is it going to affect us? But now that it has, it's time for you to wake up. Get into the sun. Early morning sun. If you can't wake up early morning, get into the evening sun for at least 15-10 minutes a day. Cell is the solar power. That's going to charge your cells. That's going to make new cells. That's going to heal your neural networks that you keep forming, And you think, oh, it's over, it's in the past. No, your subconscious mind has recorded that incidents. It has recorded every incident since your childhood. Get out in the sun. Get your feet on the ground. Go into the garden. Go on the beach. In nature, bare feet. That will lower your inflammation. Start having lemon ginger teas, that would really help you out. Have high doses of vitamin C, have say oranges, kiwi, have a lot of these fruits every day. Have you could also have some herbal teas, like I said, ginger tea. You can have tulsi tea. Your nerves have to relax. Meditation 10-15 minutes a day. And all of you who have taken the juices, and this is just a recommendation, you are your own best thing. Avoid caffeine post 2 p.m. Caffeine rocks your nervous system completely. Avoid caffeine because it pressurizes your heart to pump in more. Imagine your body is fatigued. It's asking you, it's telling you, okay, bro, rest, rest. And suddenly you're taking a shot. So you suddenly get hyper, but then the crash happens. The crash happens because your body is not in the natural rhythm. And some of you might be, okay, caffeine, I have caffeine and I sleep at night. Great, keep having it. But if you understand what caffeine does, it is a psychoactive substance. Go ask a psychiatrist if I'm wrong. Go do it scientifically. You don't trust me? Go ask a psychiatrist, ask a doctor what caffeine is. It increases acidosis in the body. So have 1 or 2, but restrict it post 2-3 p.m. It needs around 11 to 12 hours to go out of your system. Plus the external load that you're not able to take, your body can't take because it's asking for you to rest. Avoid that. Take it, it's up to you, it's your calling. You are your own best judge. This is not a time where everything will be handed over to you on a plate like I am doing right now. It's not going to be like that. So you have to be your own best judge. Like I said, nobody gives a rat's ass about you. Nobody. They don't know shit. They don't know how the mind works, how the body works, how the soul works, how the energy works. Nothing. People don't know how even money works. They have no clue. Everything has an emotional connection. Your health has an emotional connection. You can have vitamin C, I can have vitamin C, he can have carrots, I can have carrots. But if you are in fear, you are going to fall ill. I am not going to fall ill. That's the power of the mind. So with that, I will just say this, like, wake up and help people around you. Share this. If you feel this is worth anything, share it with people around you. Because you can save so many lives. If I wasn't saying the things that I was, firstly, I would have been, I don't know where. Besides me, there's so many people who text me. And bro, thank you for sharing what you've shared. But I'm not going to share all of this ahead. It doesn't make any sense. Because what is it if people don't use this? If people are not asking the right questions? So please open up your brains. Be open to different perceptions. And take power in your own hand. Understand how this works. Hang around with the right people who are speaking the truth. Don't fall for the crap on the news every single day. Get over it. And prepare for the times that are ahead. It's a lot of, I can't even tell you what's about to happen. But there are a lot of things that will happen that will rock your boat. Economy, health, all of these things. So it's my humble request, take power in your own hand, prepare like you were not prepared in the last 2 years, prepare. Times are not the same, and it's all of this what I've shared. Sorry I got a bit agitated, but dude, I care, man, I care. My friends have suffered, my family have suffered, a lot of people have suffered. I have suffered watching them suffer. It's not easy. So please just get a bit serious and take power in your own hand. Take care of your health, because if you have the health, everything works, right? Health is wealth. It's a cliche, but it's never been more important, right? So cheers.